I got to bring this up for Cortez. Your boy Dave Chappelle, man. What is going on, man?
Dude.
Man, unbelievable. Of course, he was just recently at the Hollywood Bowl. He was doing his stand-up when somebody just came up to him, tackled him, and the guy pulled out a gun. Supposedly it was a knife. It was during the Netflix is a Joke festival that they have over there in the Hollywood Bowl. And this guy got lumped the fuck up. And we'll show you pictures from our peoples at TNT. What went on. But Cortez, I mean, what was the real interesting part was after everything happened, who came up on stage was Chris Rock. And what does he say?
Was that Will Smith?
Hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Hilarious.
That was
okay.
That's a good comedian. That is signs of a good comedian. He waited for a good opportunity and he presented it. But it makes me question about securities now. Because of Will Smith, he has started an epidemic, man. If you don't like what a comedian is saying, you could jump on stage and do something to him, man. I mean, I felt bad for David Chappelle because I looked at it as a self-defense aspect. He did pretty good, man. For somebody that don't know self-defense, he kept the guy at bay. I seen the knife, whatever the guy had holding, whatever he was holding. David Chappelle kept the guy at bay until he got help. First he got knocked down, he got up, and he started he did like a collar tie. Okay. And dude still had the knife. He didn't take the knife out. He didn't disarm him or anything. By that time, security came in, but if you're a comedian, you might want to learn some self-defense.
You might, and you might want to talk to Mr. Cortez here because he knows his Billy Blanks, and he whips some ass.
Yeah, because David Chappelle did everything that I probably would have done if some cat would have ran up on stage with a knife to come after me. He did everything correctly. I was really impressed because it could have went south. It could have went south real quick. Because usually in situations like that, you got what they call it's called the sewing machine stab, man. And they do a lot in prisons. And what they do is they get the sharp object. Yeah, it's like a shank. And they grab the victim by the shoulder. They grab him they hold on to him, and they just cut into him like, it's called the ice pick stab, man. And that's why I kept looking. I was like, yo, if he grabs David by his shoulder, it's all over with. He's just going to do that sewing machine stab, and Dave is going to bleed out. But Dave kept him at bay until help came, until help arrived. Yeah. But yeah, these comedians, man, y'all, I feel bad for y'all. It's like y'all got like bounties on your heads now. I mean, you're doing your job. You're entertaining people. Now you got to look over your shoulder because you got to worry about Crazy Joe running up there doing something to you.
But now there's one community that's not really happy either way with David Chappelle, and that's the LGBTQ community, because he's always gotten on them. And at one point, I think after that whole situation, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, I think he mentioned that it was probably a trans or something like that. He mentioned that during the stand-up. It was a trans man. So that's what he mentioned. So, Marsha, a lot of people, and I know a lot of people in the Ildov, they tell via Twitter that, they're not mad at all what happened. It was kind of like karma is heading his way.
Yeah, I heard it was a trans person, and I think... So my thing is they're comedians, right? And so we make jokes. They make jokes about black people. It's a chance to kind of laugh at yourself. And people are taking things, I guess, sometimes too literally or too personal. If we can't laugh at each other, I don't think I don't know. We make jokes all the time, but I guess because as friends, we're allowed to do that. But now we can't even laugh. I don't know. You don't want to hurt anybody, but you also have to be able to, laugh a little.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I watched this thing. I saw Dave Chappelle's last stand-up about, him and the transgender community. But you gotta understand, and I don't think this is something that the transgender community understands. I understand transgender, the transgender community is really upset because he put it in a place where they can't have an argument. Every human being in this world had to come through the legs of a woman. You had to be birthed through a woman, not transgender, a woman. And they don't have a response to that. And they're very upset with him. And I understand, hey, look, regroup and come back. But, look, to attack this man on stage? No. Absolutely the hell not.
Okay.
That was not the way to go.
I have some students, they are transgender. They do classify themselves as transgender. All they could do, man, we gotta respect their rights, because if not, get a major little lawsuit pending. So they got separate bathrooms. They may not go in the same bathrooms, but they have a bathroom that is unisex that they can go to, and they have access to and everything to take care of the accommodations.
Right.
Whether or not we agree or disagree is a whole different story. But I guess with my district, they're trying to be as lawsuit free as possible, because you got a lot of folk, they will take them to court and wash them out financially, saying that you did not respect my child's wishes.
True that.
So yeah, it's been I haven't seen the issues, but I mean, students, they do grumble about it and say, why do so and so gotta get their own little bathroom and this and that. And I try not to contribute to the arguments, because you say the wrong thing. You say the wrong thing, you gotta worry about the immediate backlash of it.